Majesty, where art thou? Canst thou hear my voice? Words fail me. Had I the strength, thy light may yet shine bright. Majesty, wherefore? Wherefore didst thou forsake me?
Come, Father. You know that Her Majesty was not long for this world. She knew it herself. Weep for her, yes, but do not blame her, and do not rail so against fate.
Fate? Thou wouldst speak to me of fate? Damn the fates! And I do not blame her. The blame lieth with Ortega's spawn. Had the hero not plundered the sphere of light, she would breathe still. The cur played our queen false. She would not have relinquished the sphere were she not under duress.
Father, please, calm yourself. You must not speak such baseless accusations. Moreover, we must attend to the Queen's egg, as was her wish.
Yes. The egg. The egg.
Father Hargon?
Majesty, is this what thou wouldst will me? To care for thine egg, that we might one day meet again? But how can I do that in a world where thou art not? All is the fault of the fates. That accursed hero took everything from me. Everything but this egg. Thy gift to me. The tie that bindeth us. Your Majesty, fear not. For I will see that thine offspring grows into a fine leader of the land. I promise. Nay, I swear upon my name. The name of Hargon. Majesty, I only wished to be with you one last.
I believe I just witnessed Hargon's past.
As did I. 'Twas as if his memories flashed before my eyes in his last moments.
Then those were truly his last moments. Is it over? Did we win?
The realm is saved. Neither the High Priest Hargon, nor Malroth, the Master of Destruction, shall trouble it again. That which our world has long been denied is finally returned. Lasting peace. And it is to you that we owe this miracle. Truly, you do your forebears proud. Your triumph this day will go down in the annals of history. Another chapter is written in the legend of Erdrick. Now go. The world awaits you and your glad tidings.
It is finally over. Mother, Father, we prevailed.
Are these tears of joy or sadness that I cry? I know not.
Oh, bother. Now you've got me started.
Lady Rubus is right. We must share the good news. of this place?
I could not say. There was a church here, was there not?
Aye, we even spoke with the priest inside. Surely the monsters could not have laid it low so soon. I cannot make sense of it.
Could the church we visited have been another of Hargon's illusions?
Surely not. The priest meant us no harm. He even bestowed a gift unto us.
That he did.
Cast your mind back. Do you remember how he greeted us? He said that he knew that either the prince or the heroes would visit one day. Clearly he had long awaited those who might bring about the High Priest's fall.
But what does that mean?
That when Renderak fell to Hargon's horde all those years ago, so too did this church. I dare say the priest we met was no illusion, but rather his spirit, still bound to this land by an obligation unfulfilled.
So that is why he deigned to aid us.
He thought us capable of fulfilling his dying wish.
Father! Sister! We did it! Hargon is no more! Do you suppose they heard that? I thought it only right I tell them myself.
Look!
Their answer to your call, perhaps.
I believe it is.
Your Highness?
Ah, the heroes are returned. And with glad tidings, I hope.
The very gladdest, Highness. Hargon is no more.
I had thought as much. The town has been all aflutter with news of the sudden disappearance of the beasts of the Dale. I knew there could be but one explanation for it.
Forgive us for taking so long. Would that we could have stopped him before Renderak fell.
You would do the impossible. You were not yet even twinkles in your parents' eyes. Long did I consider my life robbed of meaning. Nary a moment passed that I did not curse my fate. Yet, with the help of my old friend, the late King of Durkandor, and his son after him, we came to meet. And I came to aid you in ending Hargon's reign of terror. It is now, and only now, that I can say my life was not the tragedy I believed it to be. You have my thanks, heroes.
Come, Your Highness. Let us take a walk outside. You may borrow our shoulders, if you like.
Surely thou wishest to gaze upon a world freed from the High Priest's clutches.
To see the world at peace. Yes, I believe I would like nothing more.
It is beautiful.
Indeed. I remember looking upon many such sunsets from my window in Renderak Castle. Such happy times before the darkness came.
But every night must have its dawn. Let us gather again here tomorrow to take in the rising of the sun, too.
A lovely suggestion, though are we capable of rising before the sun?
It may prove our greatest challenge yet, but we shall not falter. When do you usually greet the day, Your Highness? Your Highness?
Good night, sweet prince.
Isn't very nice. Why would you run away? I know. I'm shocked. I really am. I don't know what to say.
You frightened us! What exactly is the matter anyway? You came rushing in as if your entire world had been turned on its head.
It has. You brought back peace at last. It's changed beyond compare. The Queen said it was thanks to you. You're just the best, I swear. Come here, you!
What in heaven?
Just now we tried to thank you and you swiftly stepped aside. But mermaids' blessings can't be dodged. Come on, we have some pride.
Blessings? I feel more bruised than blessed.
You did the best thing in the world. You went and flipping saved it. That's why you have our gratitude, though you might not have craved it. Why don't you come and live with us down here beneath the sea? We could just play and chat all day. How happy we would be.
It is a kind offer indeed, and I do not doubt that this would be a very fine way to live. Alas, we have homes to go to.
Of course you do, so go to them and come back when you're done. We'll be right here when you return and we can have some fun.
We are all of royal blood. We have duties to attend to. Our realms need us.
You what? You lot are royalty and never thought to say? I never would have guessed that if you'd given me all day.
What? So though you might have freed the world from misery and woe, you're now no longer free yourselves, and homeward you must go.
Something like that, I suppose.
Then you'll just have to come here on a special royal visit. A diplomatic thingy. That's not too much to ask, is it?
We will, of course, and we shall look forward to it very much.
You'd better not be lying. That's a promise you just made. We'll welcome you with open arms and maybe a parade.
Hi, Greg. I'm doing good. How are you? Good to see you.
Well met once more, heroes. I had assumed you would have scant time to visit me amidst your victory celebrations.
We would never overlook one who played such a pivotal role in our success. Only by your gift did we vanquish the darkness.
There is something I would discuss with you all. The moment you banished the darkness from our realm, I received a visitor. Hargon, or should I say, the High Priest's spirit. He bore little resemblance to the fiend that he became. He appeared a mortal man, weak and afraid. He reached out to me, and as his hand touched mine, something most peculiar happened. Hargon's memories and emotions flooded into my mind. Regret, guilt, and love. An undying devotion to one like myself, though altogether different.
It was your ancestor, the Dragon Queen.
We had a similar vision. We saw Hargon sinking into the depths of despair after she passed away.
That must have been when the great evil that you sensed ensnared his heart.
Spurred on by that most malign of forces, he absconded with the Dragon Queen's egg.
The egg from which my great-grandfather was born.
I'm sorry.
Do not be. I owe you all my thanks. At last, I know how his holy heart was consumed by the darkness. Not only have you restored my dormant strength, you have also shown me the truth. 'Tis a debt I will struggle to repay. I would fain keep you here to speak more of dragons and heroes past and present. But I imagine your peers are wondering whither you have fled. Go, be with them, and savor this momentous achievement.
Doing good. Just finished this game a second time. Congrats, last night. Main game. Got started on post-game. Cloud's Gate Citadel. Nice. So I will warn you, Greg, there's a big, huge spoiler coming up. Because for the ending, there's a different ending coming up that I don't want to spoil. It's really good, so I would suggest, if you don't want to remain spoiled on it, if you don't want to get spoiled on it, you would bow out, and because it's really good. I don't want you to get spoiled on it. There's the confirmation of fans had theorized all along. Dragon Queen, yeah, Dragon Queen in Dragon Quest III is a Dragon Lord's mother. I thought that too. Yeah, it was kind of obvious, yeah. Yeah, I really don't want you to. I mean, I'm just warning you because it's really good how they coming up. So I'll let you know again when it's coming. So if you want to remain unspoiled. I would just hate to take that from you, because it's something that really got to me. Really was satisfying.
My children, you have saved the realm from eternal darkness, and for that, I and all of the peoples of this world will be forever in your debt.
We could not have done it, were it not for the aid of a certain goddess and her feathered friend.
Lady Rubis, was it you
Okay,
who
so,
summoned
Greg,
that creature?
In this world, we know her as Ramia.
So this is like a different ending, so
This
I would
world,
suggest if you don't
as
want to be
opposed
spoiled,
to
you...
Other worlds, other times. Ramia, the Holy Guardian, can travel freely between them all.
Just don't want to spoil it.
Wheresoever harmony is at threat, there she journeys to help restore the balance. I prayed to Ramia that she might come to our realm's aid as the darkness threatened to consume it. However, it was not my prayers that moved her. It was the resolve shown by you four. Your will to resist the dark till the last. She saw the light of hope, of justice, shining from within each of your hearts and took flight.
She did?
Now go forth, brave heroes. I bade you survive the battle against Hargon for a reason. That you might live to enjoy the rest of your lives.
Bye, Rubis. Next time, don't sleep for so long so you can help us out sooner. Might have already seen it. I don't... Did you watch the other ending? Because I don't know if you saw it or not. You started post-game, beat the lizard serpent boss. Oh, the, Zenlon? Zenlon? Which did you pick for your, get first, appreciate the effort. Truly. Oh, yeah, I just don't want you to get spoiled on it, that's all. I'm gonna let you know again. So. That was his name. So what did you pick for your, first reward? I went with the powerful weapon, which helped out a lot. Oh, good choice. Have you won anything from it yet? Yeah, liquid metal equipment, which is very good. Very good equipment. Yeah, it's all the liquid metal stuff. They put it behind that tombola. Need more tickets? So I will say... keep searching and you'll find something to help you with that ticket problem. Yeah, the liquid metal stuff's great. That was a good choice. Like, they hide it behind that boss. I was like, where's the liquid metal stuff? And it was like at the very last boss. Or one of the last bosses. Like, you found the metal stuff. Burrowell. Guess we can tell them about Elmu? I guess that's the first time we tell him about Elmu. Actually, I want to see what that little kid says about Elmu. She's gone. see the Dark King.
Your journey is at an end, I trust.
Yes, Father.
Then you have done us proud.
Yes, I suppose we have.
Oh, my son, my beautiful boy, how my heart bursteth to see thee return safe and sound.
Father,
What is it? Speak up, son of mine.
I cannot breathe.
Good goddess! I near squeezed the soul out of thee. I merely desired to put the same strength into mine embrace that thou didst expend in saving the realm. And thee, my darling and daring daughter, this is as much thine achievement as thy brother's.
I have no need of warm embraces, Father. I know full well how you feel from your words alone.
Humbug! There are myriad emotions words cannot convey. Thou art an inspiration to us all.
You traitor!
Wouldst thou permit me to hug thee, in place of thy parents?
Majesty.
Thou hast been very brave, Princess.
Thank you, Majesty.
Naught would please me more than to embrace thee too, young Maidenhall. Though I imagine thy father would have words with me if I did so before him.
There will be time aplenty for hugs at a later date. Pray first, inform the peoples of this world that peace is restored.
Indeed. Though, mayhap thou shouldst visit thine own kingdom last of all. Once thy father hath thee in his grasp, thou wilt fair struggle to free thyself.
Not all parents behave as you do, Papa.
Well, the world would be all the better for it if they did.
We shall take our leave now. As you say, there are many and more to whom we must deliver the good news.
Quite. Show them that the world is saved, and that you four heroes are the ones who saved it.
Highness! Thou art returned!
That I am. 'Tis lovely to see you again.
Princess!
Chancellor, it is done. I have avenged my father and our people.
Praise be to the goddess. But tell me, Highness, art thou well? Is thy sleep untroubled? Doth the food pass thy lips freely?
Oh, well, yes, Chancellor. I am in fine health, if that is what thou wouldst know. Though I thought thou wouldst be more interested in our battle with Hargon. I did rehearse the fight in my mind on the road here, that I might tell thee of it.
Of course. I am right glad of Hargon's demise. With his death is justice done. However, there is something of far higher import than matters of revenge. Thee, Highness. What mattereth most to me is not that Hargon's evil is overcome, but that thou hast overcome it. That the wounds he dealt unto thee are mended.
My thanks, Chancellor. Thou art a kind soul indeed. Though thou needst worry not on that front. My heart was healed long before the High Priest breathed his last. 'Twas like a storm, slowly lifting. Till one day, I realized that I no longer fought for the past, but for the future. That my heart was no longer ruled by grief and scorn.
Oh, Princess, thy words are as music to mine ears. Thank you all for supporting Her Highness so.
Frankly, were it not for her, we would not stand before you today, Chancellor.
Indeed, I cannot count the number of times she saved us from certain peril.
Tis as if I were gazing upon your parents in their youth. Though I dare say, you have forged a bond firmer than even theirs.
Chancellor, if I may, wouldst thou permit me to take my leave once more, that I might visit some other parts of the realm? There are countless others to whom I would offer my thanks. Though naturally I will return as soon as I am able.
Pray take as long as thou wishest, Princess. Though thy presence in Moonbrook filleth my heart with joy, I would not hold thee here against thy will. Thou art free to do whatever taketh thy fancy. Thy life is thine, and thou must needs live it. Whether thou choosest to join us in remaining here and rebuilding Moonbrook, or to set out on another grand adventure, we would love thee nonetheless. Or if thou merely wishest to rest, then by all means do so. By thine endeavors as both princess and hero, thou hast more than earned the right. Whatever path thou walkest, I only pray that it bringeth thee joy. And should perchance it leadeth thee back to Moonbrook, we stand ready to welcome thee home with open arms.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Go, beloved daughter. Live.
We shall ever be in my heart.
Is aught the matter?
No. Not anymore.
You would think that people could just tell that evil's gone just by the atmosphere, the sunshine, etc. They wouldn't need you to tell them. Yeah, I guess you want to hear it from the horse's mouth. But yeah, it did get brighter. Like, there's no monsters outside. I guess when you're hanging out your laundry, you don't have to worry about monsters. That's good. You could just look out the window and not see a freaking giant anteater. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, they're in this game, aren't they? Those anteaters?
At long last, thou art returned, son of mine. Tell me, to have fathered such a man as thee doth fill my heart with pride. From this day forth, thou art no longer a mere scion of Erdrick, but rather a new Erdrick for a new age. And that is not the only title I would see bestowed unto thee today. I would also crown thee King of Middenhall. Come, my son, cast off thy princely mantle. Thou shalt be king in my place. Wilt thou accept this, my gift to thee?
Don't really want that responsibility, Dad.
Ah, yes, forgive my suddenness. No doubt thou requirest more time to ruminate on the matter. In my delight, I fair forgot the weight of the decision I would have thee make. Go, think upon it, and pray return to me once thy mind is made. My boy. Go. My boy. The answer is given. The die is cast. All present have borne witness. A new King of Middenhall is born here this day. Long live the King!
No, you have to say yes. Like, I would not want to be king, but you gotta say yes. So, Greg, this is the post-game ending, so if you don't want to know what the post-game ending after this credits, there's quite a bit more left to the ending, so I'm gonna warn you one more time. I'm just so if you want to remain unspoiled. Yeah, you can't say. It's like a bet thou must. You have to say yes. Yeah, say hi to Annie. It'll be about another 20 minutes. I just don't want to ruin it for you. Good seeing you. Sure. Ninja, hello! Yep, we're all done with Dragon Quest. We are done. Until 7 Reimagine comes out. How are you? Prime 4 came out yesterday, but your copy got delayed until tomorrow. Did you order from Amazon by the chance? Pain. It'll be sweeter when you get to play it, though. No, you didn't? Okay, that's... Yeah, usually Amazon I know delays. You have to let me know how it is. I'm curious about it. The ex-Halo devs helped work on it? Really?
At last, our adventure is at an end.
True. Though a small part of me yet struggles to believe so. That we shall no longer wake each morn to find ourselves neck deep in hot water.
Unless we choose to place ourselves there, After all, there is no longer anything preventing us from taking a nice hot bath every day.
Indeed. That was certainly one of the less pleasant aspects of adventuring.
We can wear fresh clothes every day, if we so choose.
Come to think of it, I have yet to thank you for teaching me how best to remove muddy stains from my garments. I never had call for such skills before.
I wonder what life will be like for our cousin, the new king.
Busy, I expect. Though the honor is no less than he deserves.
Too busy to join us on another adventure.
Now, I recall a certain princess lamenting daily how she could not bathe when she wished, and how she longed to sleep upon a feather mattress free from bedbugs.
Yes, I recall her too. But now I see how much fun she was having, and I would swear off baths for life if it meant we could all adventure together once more.
As would I.
I enjoy being fated for all my heroic deeds as much as the next man, though it does get rather tiring, don't you think, Cuz? Sorry, I suppose I should be calling you Majesty now, eh? Oh, but I'll look an awful bore if I don't. Do you remember of what we spoke in those caverns en route to Renderak? Though I admit I thought we might have a little more time together before you became shackled to the throne. Then, just as I began to wallow in my misfortune, an inspired idea did enter my head. I say we wait till a time when the four of us all have children of our own to bear the burden of our heroic legacies. Then, while they busy themselves with the fate of the realm and such, we head off on a jolly journey of our own. Naturally, our years will force us to travel at a slightly slower pace, but that shall not prevent us from enjoying ourselves. Oh, I can't wait! And yet, wait we must. We each have our duties to attend to. Oh, speaking of which, surely you too are exhausted after today's events. Let us rest, that we are ready for the events of tomorrow.
Good morning, Majesty.
Son, wait. I had thought the throne the only way to reward thee for saving the realm. Yet in my haste, I did not inquire as to thine own feelings on the matter. I fear I forced thee into a decision that was not thine.
Cousin, quick! She is calling us.
Go, follow thy heart. We shall remain here and await thy safe return.
We all shall.
That bird-like creature. The one who aided us in our final battle. She has returned.
You will be joining us then, cousin? This is most heartening.
Quickly! I think our feathered friend has somewhere she wishes to take us.
How high can she fly?
Higher than one might expect.
How in the world is this possible?
What is this place?
Well, we soared above the very skies themselves, which would suggest...
We're in the afterlife.
I highly doubt that, cousin. Though there is something about this place that feels somewhat familiar.
So what's the new post-game like? The post-game is good in this one. I like the post-game quite a bit in this one. This part especially was a really good way to end the series, the 3 games. Basically have to go to a cave to get the Sphere of Light from Dragon Quest I. Then you give it to the Dragon Lord, he shows his true form, and you fight him and he increases your... he upgrades your sword and shield. Then you get the true boss. And then you come back to Dragon Quest III's world, which is where I'm at now, Alihan, where it all started. And like ties it up pretty nicely. You can go to Australia, yes. I like how you remember that, yeah. Exactly. That's a throwback. I did hear from Richard, he finished this game, he likes it. I think he said, I finished it the other week, last week, Princess Canic's a beast. That was his exact words. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He left a message in my one video. You missed it. I don't know. You guys would just go on and on about lore and stuff. You guys liked it. I'll let them know. I'll let them know you said that. Get a kick out of it.
Welcome to Aliahan Castle. The throne room is just up the stairs.
Miss our integrated conversations about the way of life and how Pokemon has potentially cure of cyanide. Yeah, he liked cyanide. He stole the library's treasure, or money. Say, the hero who slew Zelma never did return to Aliahan in the end. Nobody knows why. DQ11. So kinda, the boss, the post-game boss you fight kinda is like, has Kalasmos' voice, the final boss in DQ11, but it's not him, it's like the darkness that takes over all the final bosses in Dragon Quest, called the Will of Darkness. I thought it would be Kalasmos at first, but it wasn't. That's it for DQ11.
Well met, intrepid adventurers. I am the King of Aliahan. Worry not. I know precisely what led you here today. You too would have me regale you with the hero's legend. Yes, this is the Aliahan, the kingdom in which the adventurer of old who did save our world from certain doom was born and raised.
Wait. Yes, Aliahan is the word inscribed on Erdric's helm.
And that is why it stirred my memories when the guard downstairs spake it.
I fear I do not follow. You say that you found our fair nation's name inscribed upon a helm. Most peculiar indeed. Perchance, could I ask you to show me the item of which you speak? There does indeed seem to be something written here. May victory smile upon you, great hero of Aliahan. Great goddess! It is as I suspected. This is the self-same helm Ortega's friends gifted him on the eve of his departure. How came you to be in possession of it? Settle down, everyone. The question was rhetorical. I know full well what this means. We are blessed today with the presence of the scions of Ortega and his heroic offspring.
Never for a moment did I imagine the words on the helm bore such weight.
Nor that we would deliver it home centuries after it was crafted.
The stuff of fairy tales indeed.
At long last, the heroes have returned to us, to their ancestral home. People of Aliahan, heed me and heed me well. Today we rejoice. For the children of the hero of legend have finally found their way back to us. Welcome back, young heroes. May you come to consider this land a home from home. Speaking of homes, should you wish to learn more of your storied ancestor, the house in which both Ortega and his child once dwelt can still be found in this very town. I shall let the guard know to grant you entrance.
Was revealed to be a prequel to those games, to these games. So I imagine. I think it is a prequel. Yeah, from what I remember from 11. Seems like it is, because of the last book at the end of it. She reads about this, or your mom from 3 reads 11's book, puts it away. What about 4, 5, and 6? So the only ones really connected are 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6 have similarities with the Cloudgate Citadel and Zenithia. But as far from the games playing, I think it goes 6, 4, 5 in that order. Some people say that 7 comes after this game, but I don't think there's any real timeline. They're so vague on it. The only ones we know are connected are 1, 2, and 3. We do know that Ramia can travel between worlds. We know that from Dragon Quest VIII, and she did it in this game at the ending. She took us back here. That's the God Bird from 3. So we know that she's connected to all the Dragon Quest worlds. She's an 8 as well. So we know she's in the world of 2 and 1 and 3, obviously. That I didn't know before. Nine and 10 are in 8. Thus 8, 9, and 10 are indeplorable. I don't know what that means. So Ramya makes an appearance in 8. Yeah, she could travel between worlds. They mentioned that in 8, and then in here, she appears in a final battle against Malrath in the Will of Darkness and helps us. And she saves us. And then at the end of this game, the post game, she takes us back to Aliahan in Dragon Quest III in the world above. So she can go, and they mentioned that in 8 that she can fly between worlds. So she can go to any Dragon Quest world. From what I get.
Welcome home, Muffin! My dear sweet hero!
All comes back to 3. It ties it up pretty nicely there.